guys, TinaGale here, and I'm back with another layout using my products from Cheeky Studio. So if you haven't caught the unboxing video or the first layout I did back up, I'll have links down below that you can check out, but I'm doing a guest design spot for them this month. So this is 4 of the papers that they had sent me, and like I said, if you want to see the full line of products that they sent, then check out the unboxing. These 2 I don't think I'm going to use. I may cut and use some of these strips like I did in the previous layout, but haven't quite decided that. These are the 2 papers that I'm going to use today. And this collection is Norwegian woods, so it has a really fall vibe to it. But when I saw these 2 papers, I immediately thought Christmas. So there's the really bright colors. This is a red, even though it's not like a true Christmas red or whatever. It's a little bit dulled down. This one has the pink and the red. So I'm going to use these 2 papers. I'm going to cut kind of what you see here. I'm going to have a small strip and then a small little block here. I've mat it on the white cardstock and then just embellish. So I have a ton of different stuff sitting out from doing my December album. So lots of Christmas embellishments, of course. I have some left over from the last layout that I did. I also have the embellishments that Cheeky Studio sent me, and I will try my best to get some of these in. I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go, so they may not make it. I'm not quite sure, because the second layout that I had in mind is not what I'm doing. I went a whole other direction when I saw these 2 papers side by side, so that would be Christmassy. I may throw that out so that I don't forget about it. So I'm going to work with some photos from work. We had an ugly Christmas sweater party, and so I just have some little photos that I shrunk these down to smaller ones, little square ones, and then 2 by just a little over 3, and then this one's a 4 by 6. So I'm going to try to get them all on there, and the story. There's quite a long little story about what's going on in all of these photos that I want to get told in my album. So those are the photos that I'm working with. No surprise if you've been watching here recently. These 2 sketches from Page Maps have been on my desk, so I've worked from this sketch and this sketch. And today I'm going to work from this one, August 2016. This was left over from when I went in September to a crop. So I've never gotten most of that stuff put away. So this is kind of the design that I'm working from today. And I think that's about it. So I'm going to cut my papers, get the background going, and we'll be ready to rock and roll with some embellishments. I cut my papers and I've got those adhered down for my background, and now I'm ready to kind of start layering. I had this trim on my desk from my December kit that I'm working on my December album, and I have, I mean, not like tons of trim, but quite a bit. I've purged most of it because I just don't seem to get it on layouts or projects very much. And so I just really decided I wanted some kind of little strip going across this to extend it, and that trim was there, so it was a perfect little touch. I love it. It really brings it more Christmassy as well. And then if you watch the previous video, this tissue paper here is what my Cheeky Studio products came wrapped in, and I used it for a photo mat last time, and I decided it would be a perfect little touch on this one because I'm going to pull in some blacks, and so this is just going to really separate that photo from that really busy background. So I have all of my photos laid out. Like you saw, I had some embellishments kind of chosen that I thought would work. And this was a piece that was just in a little bowl on my desk that I've had cut, tried to put on a layout before. It didn't make it on the layout. And the back is actually just a tag that was, it's got a silver foil rim that was with my Christmas stuff, and it's just enough that it kind of peeks out. And I decided to put it up here because on the sketch it had a big circle. It was kind of in a little bit different spot, but up behind this photo. So I decided to do that, and I'm going to layer up some goodies on top of it. So I love being able to get some of those little leftover pieces that's on my desk used on another layout so I don't have to go put them away. All right, and about this time is when I decided, wow, this paper's really bright, really busy, and these photos are crazy busy with all of the different outfits that we're wearing, and it was just a crazy, crazy photo there with colors and stuff. So I felt like it was getting a little lost. So I pulled out, it was a cut apart sheet that I had on my desk as well. So I cut that white 4x6 cut apart there from that sheet. And that's from the Hazelwood collection from One Canoe 2. That was going to give me a place to get my title on so that you could actually read it, and a place for your eye to rest against all of the busyness of the photos and the papers. You'll also notice that's one reason I decided to use this particular design with just 2 papers. So it's, you know, it's busy, but it could have been a lot more if I had layered up lots and lots of layers of paper like I normally do. I also left a lot of the white cardstock showing in the background. Again, needing a place for your eye to kind of rest against all of the busyness. And so I pulled out my thickers to spell out ugly, so it's just some black, oh, my mind's blank. The rubbery type thickers. And then Christmas is from a kit from Close to My Heart. That's a red glitter. And Sweater was actually from a large 12x12 sticker sheet. It was a winter, I think it was from Bo Bunny, I cannot remember. But it's one of those sheets that has like 3 different fonts and then icons on it. So I loved the little circles, and it has the kind of blue-green with it that I was pulling in. So it was just a nice soft touch. And also, these little black check bows are from Cheeky Studio. And on the last layout, I had pulled one out, and I forgot to use it while I was filming the video. But as soon as I stopped and I was editing, I realized, oh my gosh, I forgot my little black bow. So it did make it on the other layout. It just doesn't show in the photos or the videos. So I had another one in the bowl, and I decided to stack it up on top of this other bow that I have here. And gosh, I cannot remember what that was from, but it was a collection, I think, last Christmas that had just different bows. So I love the candy cane stripe. It kind of repeats that red and white circle up at the top. So I'm trying to pull the red and the white, and with the red Christmas and the white journaling card on the right-hand side, that's kind of the basis for all of my clusters. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of black on this side because I have that black bow. I'll end up adding the flower that you saw me pull out from the Norwegian ephemera collection, and I'm going to build that up at the top. And also the red glitter, you know, I'm trying to pull it around. I have it in the Word, and I put a little Christmas package and a little sprig on the left-hand side, and then I found a bow to put on that circle up the top. So now it's kind of looking like a wreath, so it definitely looks Christmas now. And the rest of these are just little stickers from 12x12 sticker sheets that I had. The little polar bear was from the new Freezing Season from Simple Stories, and I loved that little bear, and I thought since he had a little sweater on, that would be perfect for this layout. And I think that's pretty much kind of the basis of all the embellishments that I've got going. Now I'm just going to try to get everything adhered down really well, so I'm using my tacky glue with a fine line applicator to get these words and everything, because I don't want anything moving on this layout. So if you look at all 3 of my little clusters, you see how I've started just pulling all of the different colors in. I have that little turquoise and green, blue-green flower on this bottom right, and so I pulled the same little colors that's in the leaf to go behind the flower. So all of those little ephemera pieces there are from the Norwegian Wood ephemera pack. And again, if you want to see the full pack and all of that, check out the unboxing video. I'm going to go ahead and add one of the black sprigs as well on the left-hand side. So it should be coming up here pretty quick. Another thing I did, the red glitter that I had left over from my Close to My Heart kit, they had this little string of lights, and I loved it, and I wanted just a little bit more glitter on this page because I'm telling you, it's wild, so I need all of the bling I can get. So I stuck it across the top of the 4x6 photo, and I just thought that was kind of cute, just kind of, I wanted to use this little phrase over here, deck the halls, except for we were decking ourselves out, you know, totally over the top. So now I have these little clear stickers, and I think they're from Pink Paisley. I'm not certain, but there's like a pack of them, and they're just little Christmas sayings in gold. And I've used a few, but this pack, I think I bought it from Tuesday Morning, and there's like 10 of these sheets in there. So I've used them last Christmas, this Christmas, and they're going to go forever. I need to like give some away because there's no way I can use all of them. I just don't scrap that many Christmas photos. So I just have a few. Down here on the right, that one says Shake Your Flakes. And then on the small square photo to the left, I put Never Too Sparkly because this little girl, she is as sparkly as they come. And up at the top with that pink snowflake, I just have one that says Ugly Sweater Party. So that pink snowflake come off the Freezing Season sticker sheet as well. And I had the pink coffee cup down below, and so I wanted to pull a little bit of pink into the other places, and so that's where that pink snowflake came in. And I wanted just a little bit of something else to finish off these clusters, and just something small. And so this little puffy sticker sheet is from Pink Paisley's Yuletide collection. I believe that was, I don't know, a few years ago. And they had these little holly leaves and the berries, and so I stuck one of those in the bottom two clusters, and there wasn't a third one, but there was a bell that was in the same colors of green. So I stuck it up at the top cluster just to kind of fill in there. And I thought that was perfect. And I really thought about quitting here because it's, you know, it's really busy, but you know me, I just want to keep going and going and going. I had these gold thickers to the right here that are from one of the new collections this year, and I really thought I was going to put some of that on there, but I did, you know, I contained myself and I didn't add that in. But I do go ahead and sprinkle with some gold color shine. Couldn't get away without doing that. And then when I was shaking that bottle, I found these little enamel dots and decided, yeah, why not? It needed some enamel dots too. And there were just a few left on this sticker sheet. And so I ended up finishing off just the whole sticker sheet. Again, that's just where I'm at right now. I have a couple of little bowls on my desk from layouts that I've been using, just little ephemera pieces. And I am trying to get them all used up because I just don't want to put them away. I don't have time to sit and be putting stuff away. I'd rather have it on layouts. So you can see the little bits of gold sprinkled through here really finishes off those clusters. It's just kind of like babe's breath in a flower arrangement. It's just a nice, soft little finishing touch. So here are the little enamel dots that I'm using, and they're glittered, and they're really deceiving because on some ways they look silver depending on what they're on, like if they're on the white. They have a little bit of green cast to them, and so when you put them on the other, they definitely pick up the green. So here's some close-ups. I hope you enjoyed this. Remember to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to my YouTube channel, and click that little notification bell so you'll be notified when new videos are revealed. Also use the code GUEST10 to save 10% off your orders at Cheeky Studio. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to let them know that you saw some of their product here when you go and visit their Facebook group. And I will be back here soon with another process video. I hope you're having a fabulous new year. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.